All right. Good morning, everyone. I just did a video on doing some hooks here, so I'm going to the next phase of this thing. But a little while back, I did a thing on Tokyo rigs, and I was showing up the DIY version. Use wires, use paper clips to make your own. And it worked out pretty well, but the thing I learned really quick is I actually didn't, the paper clips are okay. They do all right. They're a little crooked. You know, some of them like this one here, if you look. It does okay. It's not perfect. So I wanted to upgrade, and I wanted to make them look more professional. Like, see here, here's some ones I did. Look at how small that swivel is. I wanted to kind of get almost like a consistent build to them. I wanted to be all around the same quality. And like I said, I wanted consistency. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know why I'm stuttering over consistency today. So I did this. I went out and I got this. I got a River Guide Supply wires, which look like this. Got a nice bag of 100. Now you can buy them cheaper for 25. It's a few bucks. But I got the 100 bag, and it cost me 20 bucks for 100. So there you go. They got the nice twist to them. The wire's nice. It's perfectly straight. And when you're building these Tokyo rigs or inline spinners, whatever you're going to use them for, they're perfect for that. It's got a really good look to it. Matching it up with some Spro swivels here. Like, see, I got these here set up and ready to go. I'm going to be building more. I got a box of hooks here. So I'll be using these hooks to make up Tokyo rigs. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set them up to where they're going to be ready to go without the weight. Like, see some of these here without the weight on them. They're definitely ready to go. All I got to do is, if I want to depend on what weight I want to use, I can make that decision in. Here's one I made up here. I'm messy today. I don't know why. You ever have them days where you start out and you think everything's going to be perfect and professional, and you just want to make messes. Today's one of those days for me. But anyway, here you go here. Here's one with a nice swivel. It's got a decent O-ring on it, decent hook, and the wire. And that's really what I wanted. I want something that was ready to go. I can slide it in the box here, line them up, drop them in. As I was done with them, I could just throw them in the box here. And they're set up and ready to go. I don't have to, there's not too much mess, not too much fuss on them. I can pick which style of hook I wanted. I figured I'd do, 4 or 5 of each style, drop them in the box here, and I have them ready to go. Some of them I have are done already, like this one here. It's almost like called a punch shot. It's got a little bit heavier of a weight. Allows me to get through some lily pads a little better. That one's ready to go. I have a little bit lighter one here. This is one I did yesterday. I haven't cut it yet, but it's ready to go. This is done with the wire. It's got a nice look to it. Nice swivel. It's got the wire on it. It's got 2 weights plus the bead in the middle. It's going to make a little noise, and a nice hook on it. Like I said, I can just cut it down. But anyway, with these wires, you can make yourself up a bunch. They're really just, they're pretty cheap. Once you realize the cost of these things, these Tokyo rigs are 2 for $4. That's on the good side. Finding them's another thing. They are a pain in the butt to find. So realistically, finding these things are the tough part. If you're looking for them in your stores, good luck. If you're getting them online, you can get through Tackle Warehouse. Again, they're $4 for 2. If you go this route and you buy a box of hooks, you get your wires, you get a thing of swivels in, some O-rings. I bought a box of O-rings. They were cheap. They were $6. These actually aren't them. I took these off some spinner baits or crankbaits. I took the O-rings off and put tactical clips on. Not O-rings, split rings off of. And I'm using those up first. But if you get around to doing that, and you buy up your parts really quick, and you not really quick, you buy your parts in bulk, and you start making yourself up some ones up, you'll find out in the long run what it costs you to make this one. It's a fraction of what it costs for 2 of these things. 2 of these things are $4, so you're looking at, say, $2 a piece. You could probably build, when I'm done here, I'll have to do the math on it, but I'm sure I'm underneath a quarter a piece. I mean, realistically, it's going to cost me maybe a quarter to make this, if that. Maybe in the 15-cent range, because I think the hooks I don't know, 180 hooks at 16 bucks, 100 wires at 19 bucks, 100 swivels. I think it was 500 swivels. Yeah, it was 500 swivels for $9.99. Once you break all that down into individual costs, you're talking pennies on the dollar to make them. So, go about it that way. If you're really interested in doing it yourself, you really want to save some money, try it out with the paper clip first if you want to make them. Do what I did: take the O-rings off of old crankbaits, the split rings off the old crankbaits, and so get yourself some swivels and build them up. I wanted something that was uniform, and that's the reason I went with the wires. The case of hooks, the certain split rings, and heavy duty swivels, because I just want consistency. I want them to be really all the same, no matter how I build them. I want to, if when I reach in the box, I'm going to be able to pull one out and just look at the hook, be able to grab it, and know that when I grab it, the only thing different on it really is the hook and whatever weight I decide to put on it. And that's what I wanted to do here. So there you go. There's my my supplies, my upgraded version of my Tokyo rig, showing off my new River Guide supply wires. I'll put a link down below for the wires. You can check them out there, see what you think, and let me know if you decide to go that route. Let me see your rigs. I'd definitely like to see how you do your own rigs. So, tell me what you think. There you go, 100 shafts, 4/0 wire, 6 inches long.